Listen, it's your boy Carson on here. Look, we all know people do dumb shit all the time. But nothing would put you in a situation where your life's in danger. Tyga and the 40 Glocc, this is the true beef. There really wasn't a beef. Tyga got himself involved in a situation with Lil Wayne and all of that, because 40 Glocc was tied with 50 at the time. And 50 and Wayne had their little problems. And when he got Glocc and them signed, this was how Glocc can get himself on. Was through beefing with Wayne with all this blood talk. Now, Tyga, who's from LA, he know the situation. He know better. Which is true. He know better. But because he want to blend in and fit with Wayne them so bad, he decided to go in here in his video, repping the red, throwing up blood signs, and it's not what he was. You wasn't a blood. Tyga was not a blood. He wasn't nowhere near it. And this is why I tell people all the time, stop it. Will you please stop claiming something that you are not? Just because your cousin is or your homie is and you chill with nothing but them, you are not them. Do not throw up signs that you are not a part of. In any photo I have ever taken in my life, you will never see me throw up anything that I am not a part of. Because I know better. I'm from Chi. I definitely know better. You don't do that. The streets will teach you that real fast. So for people to do that, it's like, I understand you hype. You got your video finna come out. You really excited. But don't be excited to get your head blown off. Because people ain't gonna ask you no questions. They ain't finna say, are you associated with so-and-so? They come through blasted. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be the one on the ground for no reason that they talking about on the news. And it's a shame you gotta mention this, but this is what Tyga got himself involved in. And now, they attached 40 Glock's name to it. But it wasn't really him. It was the Crips. Period. That just caught him slipping. And they robbed him. It could have been worse. But they knew who he was and knew what he wasn't. And wanted to prove a point to him by just taking his stuff. Had he had been what he was talking about, it could have went another way. But they said, you a mule. And they're going to keep coming at him. As long as he associating himself with that, they're going to keep taking from him. So they was like, keep getting more jewelry. He got robbed a couple of times. Until he realized it's time to move. So he tried to play it off. He tried to buy people off and be like, man, how much? I'll just give you some money for the chain. I mean, they did their little part. He went crying to Wayne, man. Dude said I got him to say he'll take some money, man. Let me get an advance or something on something so I could go get my jewelry back. You know, and I'm not saying this, and I hate to use Tyga as an example, but this is what happened. You know, I'm not trying to ruin his image. I'm just saying, people got to stop claiming something because you hang out with people that's something. None of the Bloods went out riding for him to get his jewelry back. So that's all that happened. And 40 Glocc was just tied to it because he was the one on Wayne's butt. And the Crips and LaSelva, he knew the Crips, and they, instead of just saying the Crips got him, they just said 40 Glocc and the Crips got him. So did 40 really have something to do with it? Maybe. You know, maybe the atmosphere was created, but he was on Wayne's butt at the time. So it is what it is. I'm out. And oh yeah, follow the playlist again. Right now we having some technical difficulties where we can't add the playlist to the video. And we will correct that later. But I just don't have the time. I've been extremely busy. So when I get some time, we'll dedicate more time to doing that. And putting the link on there so you can just click and go directly to the playlist. But it ain't that hard to get to the playlist. Just go through my playlist file and you'll see where the videos are. It's your boy Carcino, and I'm out. It's that simple. At least I thought it was. This thing don't even want to cooperate.